Hello, Cardinals. This is Mrs. Storick, and on behalf of all of the counselors, welcome to Registration Week. This presentation is designed to give you information to help you successfully choose and register for classes for next year, so please take this time to listen carefully. Advisors, please hold all registration materials until the conclusion of this presentation. Students, the decision you make over the next year will impact the entire next year of your life. So it is very important for you to listen carefully, think about your goals, and take time to make the decisions that are best for you. The learning targets for today include knowing graduation course requirements, considering important factors in making decisions on classes, and understanding how to complete your required online and paper registration. First, let's briefly review graduation requirements. To graduate from Coon Rapids High School, all students must have a minimum of 27 credits, and those credits need to be earned in the areas including English, social studies, science, mathematics, physical education, health, and art, as well as elective credits. Before winter break, you received a copy of your course history. It listed all of your previous courses and grades and showed a list of what graduation requirements were still incomplete or in progress. The purpose of giving you your course history was to help you review your academic progress and for you to start thinking about what courses are needed and what classes you would like to take to help you work toward graduation and your future goals. Also, in case you were not aware, your course history is always available for you to review in Student View. So as you start thinking about registration and the registration process, you will begin by thinking about your required courses per grade level. Also before winter break, we provided detailed information about next year's required courses and the courses and programs available to you and your next year's grade. The registration pre-planning PowerPoints are available to review online. One question you may need help with is about what math class level you should take next year. Either last trimester or this trimester, your math teacher may have talked with you about the next course that is the best fit for you. Feel free to check with your math teacher or ask a counselor if you are unsure. Also in the registration guide available online, there is a page near the front that explains exactly what your next math class in sequence should be. For example, most students in intermediate algebra will register for next year for geometry. So as you're considering the many class choices for next year, there are a few considerations we'd like you to keep in mind. One important choice for many students may be whether taking honors, AP, or CIS classes may be a good option. What should you do if you're considering any of these courses? Coon Rapids High School encourages all students to challenge themselves, and taking honors level work is the one way to do so. Any student can select honors level courses, but we strongly encourage you to carefully consider the following recommendations to ensure you are best prepared for a successful experience. Many students in honors classes have a strong overall GPA. Successful honors students typically have A's and B's in previous courses, especially in that subject area. Be sure to talk with your teachers and parents' guardians about your readiness for the demands of honors work as you consider this option too. In addition to your advisor, the honors course information will be available on the registration website for you and your parent guardian to review. In addition, please think carefully about the time you are able to spend on homework and studying, the number of honors courses you plan to take, and other important activities in your life, like family commitments, extracurricular activities, and maybe a job, for example. It is important you are able to maintain a balance in your life, so carefully consider the amount of honors level work you are planning and how you can be successful and fit it all in. Make your course selections very carefully because registration for honors courses is considered final. Honors staffing decisions are based on your honors course selections. This year's registration guide is available online for you to review. There's some pretty important things in there, like high school planning guides. There's information on specialty programming in our district, how you can earn college credit while in high school. There's information on admissions requirements for college and technical programs in the state. It also includes general information, like high school career and college centers, weighted grading and GPA information, academic credit requirements for activities, credit by assessment, and most importantly, it includes course titles, descriptions by department, and any prerequisite information. We've covered a lot of information. What if you have questions? There's an additional opportunity for you to learn about classes and options. We will be on a special schedule and will hold short information sessions so you can hear more about classes you are considering this Thursday. One of the handouts you will receive today will list the different classes you can hear about and the locations to go to during the mini sessions. The counselors will also try to answer all of your questions we can during the next week. Please stop by the counseling office in between classes, before or after school, or by appointment. We will also be down in the lunchroom area. For just a minute, I'd like to address a common question students ask. I don't remember what class I have try 3. How can I find out? Your schedule is always available to view simply by looking at AH Connect. As you think about your questions and options, please remember to ask for advice from those who know you well and may have some helpful suggestions. So let's review the steps needed to complete your registration. After reviewing all of the course registration information and carefully considering your options, you will need to complete your registration worksheet and register online. First, review all the materials provided today, attend the mini session schedule, look at the registration guide online, review the step materials. Most importantly, look at the long course worksheets, the course sheets as well. Register online, and then return those worksheets to Cardinal Core. Begin by filling out your registration worksheet. This year's registration sheet may look different from what you remember. Included on your registration worksheet are the required courses and course numbers. For each required course, you may need to make a choice. As shown on this example on the registration worksheet, for sophomore English, there are multiple options. Choose the option that is the best choice for you and circle the numbers of your choice on the worksheet. If you know you need to make up a required course for graduation, you may choose to register to retake the class during the school day next year. To do so, on your registration worksheet, simply write in the title of the class you need to retake. Please be sure to also write which part of the class is needed. First half or A would work well. After making all of your choices for required classes, the rest of the blank boxes on the registration worksheet are for you to choose electives. You will need to refer to your long course reference sheets. These will be the long papers included with your materials that list all courses and course numbers for students in your grade. Look this over carefully. There are classes on both sides. Just like picking your required courses, for electives, all the options are listed on the long course reference sheet. When you pick your classes, you will need to write both course name and the course number on your registration worksheet. Again, electives are organized by department and options are listed on the front and back of the course reference sheet. Be sure to not make a common mistake. When you pick a class and write the name and course number on your worksheet, please note that each 5-digit number stands for one trimester-long class. So, if there is one number on the long course reference sheet, it will take one box, as in the example. If there are 2 numbers listed for one class on the course reference sheet, that class will use 2 boxes on your worksheet. And if there are 3 numbers listed for a course on the reference sheet, that course will take up 3 boxes on your registration worksheet. So on the registration worksheet, you will need to fill in the top 15 boxes with your top class choices for next year. Just to be clear, you will be choosing classes by looking at the long course reference sheet and transferring the specific numbers and class titles onto your registration worksheet. Next, you will need to fill the boxes for alternates on the bottom of the registration worksheet. Your registration is not complete without these boxes filled in. Consider the alternates like backups. If for some reason your top options do not work, your alternates will be used when building your schedule for next year. You must list 5 alternates. Please choose carefully. They may be on your schedule next year. Please list these classes in priority order, with the first alternate being the one you want the most. Try and only select one trimester-long courses as alternates. Please be sure to clearly write your name, phone number, advisory teacher, and student ID on the top, and don't forget about the parent-guardian signature. Here's an example of the front of a completed registration worksheet. The name, phone number, and student ID are written on all the boxes and have course name and corresponding course number listed, including the alternate boxes. It also talks about the importance of choosing your courses carefully, what happens with the scheduling process, prerequisite information, and the difficulty in changing classes. This registration process is so important, we would like you and your parent guardian to acknowledge, sign, and date the course selections as final for next fall. Directions to complete the online registration are located on the back of the registration worksheet and simply involve logging on to your Connect account and following the instructions to enter your courses. When you log on to Connect, there is now a choice called Course Request under the Navigation tab just below Course History. Course Request will be available starting Thursday after mini sessions until Tuesday morning, January 15th. We have pre-populated grade level required courses when you log on to Student View Course Requests. We may have included pre-placement and program courses, in other words, like biomed engineering, reading, AVID, English as a second language, and special education for you, along with providing you recommendations on math courses for next year to consider. If you would like to change a preloaded course to an honors level course, click Remove, and you will then add the honors course numbers. Please note, we have locked some courses that you will not be able to remove. Please see your program coordinator, case manager, or counselor for more information. To start entering your courses, click on the gray bar titled Click Here to Change Course Requests, located at the top. Enter the course number only and click Search Courses. Again, enter the course number only and click Search Courses. Do not enter department information. There are too many abbreviations for departments that could cause an error message for you. When the course number appears, click the Request button and then click here to move selected request to selected course requests. This will start your list of course requests. Repeat this process until you have 15 regular course requests. You will then enter your 5 alternate requests by clicking on the alternate button and moving them to your alternate requests. Please note you may enter a course number that states a prerequisite has not been met. Chances are you are currently enrolled or will be enrolled in the prerequisite during trimester 3. If this is the case, disregard the comment and proceed with registration. If you haven't taken the prerequisite, consider taking the prerequisite next year. From the math department, if you have satisfied your required math credits for diploma, your math teacher may have provided you recommendations for an elective math credit next year. Please enter the numbers provided in your course requests if you would like to continue with math. This is what a completed online registration looks like. Make sure you have 15 courses entered, checking that you have the A and B sections entered, and 5 alternates. If you do not have computer access at home, please use the Media Center before or after school. Please do not wait until the last minute. The Media Center will be open before school on January 15 if you need. Please make registration a top priority this week. Be sure to attend the mini sessions, make your final course decisions, put the course, especially honors titles and numbers on your registration worksheet, and register online for your courses. Again, registration materials are due Tuesday, January 15th during Cardinal Core. That includes the registration worksheet and having registered online. We know this is a lot of information to consider, but please remember registration is a step toward the goal of high school graduation. For future reference, registration information, including this presentation, can be viewed on the Coon Rapids High School website under the Counseling heading. Advisory teachers, at this time, please hand out a set of registration materials to each student and hold any materials for absent students until after the mini sessions. Thank you.